How you doing? So let's talk about a very important topic. As you know, if you follow my channel, Spider Woman will be getting nerfed. So let's talk about what is the definition of broken when it comes to Kabam. And Spider Woman getting nerfed is practically saying what a broken champion is according to Kabam. So any champion that causes them to lose money, they're going to deem it as broken. So basically, like Spider Woman, because of her snare ability, I believe they're gonna have like counters. She's gonna able to counter some champions with her snares in the future, and Kabam does not want that, and so that's why they're gonna nerf her. Not because some BS they made up, like saying it's for defensive purposes, which is also a lie. You know, I've never trust Kabam when they say champions are broken because they have no idea what they're talking about. And some Kabam YouTubers, agree with Kabam. Like, oh yeah, the Kabam says this champion is broken. Okay, fine. Since they say it's broken, it must be broken. And I never trust Kabam when they say stuff like that because they don't even know what broken means. Okay, and a lot of Kabam YouTubers don't know what the definition of broken is. And I'm gonna talk about the difference between OP and broken, and which I might talk about in a different video with the difference of OP and broken. But let's talk about a champion that's actually broken, okay? Can you guys guess? Mr. Senstar. Okay, not like broken because he's over like more than OP, but because of his signature ability from his region, it's not working, okay? This champion, when it comes to Mr. Sinister, his signature ability from his region hasn't worked for over a year, okay? Over a year. I don't know if we ever had a champion that long that was that broken. Okay, this champion is broken. Okay, Kabam knows that this champion is broken, yet he's not fixed. Why? Because Kabam is not losing money if the way he is now. So if they fix him, they figure they'll be losing money. So that's why they don't want to fix his signature ability, because they know they're gonna be losing money. It's plain and simple. So whatever Kabam deems that's gonna cause them to lose money, that's to them is broken. And a lot of people, especially Kabam YouTubers, believe that whatever Kabam is saying. Let me just give you another example. Shocker. Okay, Shocker got nerfed. Okay, was he broken? Absolutely not. Not even close. So why did Shocker got nerfed? Because Kabam was going to lose money when it comes to Shocker. That's why he got nerfed. So it's really unfortunate when it comes to the game, like Kabam will just say, "Oh, the champion is broken," and they'll nerf it. And unfortunately, there are people that are gullible enough that actually believe Kabam when they think what champion is broken is. When it comes to Mr. Sinister, his regen doesn't even work from his signature ability, and yet it's not been fixed. Like, come on, Kabam, do you not know what the definition of broken means? Okay, so let's talk about the difference of broken and OP. So a lot of YouTubers, especially Kabam YouTubers, have no idea the difference between OP and broken, and that's the biggest reason I think Spider Woman's getting nerfed because they call her broken when it comes to Spider Woman, and she's nowhere near broken. See, this is what happens when you call champions broken. When they're not, they end up getting nerfed. So I want to make a difference, show you the difference between overpowered OP and broken. So let's look at overpowered. An item, character, or strategy is overpowered when it's exceptionally and intentionally strong, creating an unfair advantage. Unlike a bug, this element is working exactly as the developers coded it, but its power level was poorly balanced against other options. So just because a champion is not balanced, it doesn't mean they're broken, okay? They could be OP, but not broken. So let me just highlight a very important thing what they said here. Uh, Working exactly as the developers coded it. Basically, they know this champion is going to be OP, but not broken. Like Surfing, Hercules, what else? Mr. Sinister, post nerf, pre nerf, and also if they fix his regen, you could definitely argue that he'll be broken. But right now, currently, Mr. Sinister is not broken. He's just OP. Okay, and let me give you. This is what the definition OP is. Okay, a very powerful champion, but not like, which is called OP, but not broken. Let me give you guys what the definition of broken is to tell you the difference between overpowered and broken. So broken. This is really what broken means, which a lot of people don't know. Broken is a broader term that is often used colloquially to describe something so unbalanced or exploitable that it breaks the game fundamentals, rules, or purpose. Basically, if any champion in MCOC that can counter everyone in the game, then that champion would be broken. I don't care if you're the best player in the world, you're MSD, wherever you are, you're not gonna be able to solo every fight in MCOC, even with a 7-star rank 4. Okay, because now a champion would be broken. That is the definition of broken. Yes, there are champions that are OP, like Hercules and Mr. Sinister. You could even say, if if you care about defensive purposes, you could say Serpent is OP for sure. There's no question about it. But this is really like working exactly as the developers coded it, because that's how they want it to be. Okay, that's how, it's not balanced, but they know that that's how strong they want this champion. They already know how good a champion is before they give it to the people live. Make it live. At least I think they do. I hope they do this, which is kind of sad if they did it. But and anytime they feel like, oh, we're losing money, then they're gonna say it's broken because, oh, we screwed up, I guess, because we're losing money, and we're gonna call it broken instead of OP, which is unfortunate. So that's it. I just want to give you a quick, brief explanation what between overpower is, OP, and broken. Perhaps I'll make a different video talking about it more, explain like maybe some gameplay what OP is versus what broken is in a different title. But I just want to give you guys what I think Kabam thinks what the definition of broken is, and a slight preview what the difference between overpower and broken is. Thank you. And I just want to say as well is like, you could definitely say OP is very close to broken. You could say it's borderline broken, which is like, not broken, but you could say it's borderline broken. It's another way to say it's a champion is OP. And you could say, oh, they're the same thing. They're not really the same thing because, some people will say 1 and 2. Like number 1 and number 2, you could say they're technically you say they're right, like they're right next to each other, okay? But really, they seem so close together, but they're yet so far away from each other. I know a lot of people don't know this, but for Matt, there's infinite numbers between 1 and 2, okay? And a lot of people think, oh, 1 and 2, they're right next to each other. No, there are infinite numbers between 1 and 2, okay? So you can say they seem so close together, but really and realistically, they're so far apart between OP and broken. There you go. Thank you.